Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the actual 14th episode of the World History and Geography GCast as presented by Gibsonian Institute. We are finishing up the paper today, so that means there's two things we have to do. The first is we need to do our citations for the bibliography, and I'm going to do that here as you see the title of this document, MLA site walkthrough. But then also we need to revise at least one of our peers' works when I'm going to show you how to log into the program we're going to use for the peer review. So first, let's get started with citing your sources. You should already have a document that has a list of your links that you've used. It should be a little bit longer than mine. I just grabbed two just to show you. You're going to need these because you're going to open back up these links. All right. So the first thing you need when you're going to be citing a source is it's going to ask for a last name and a first name of the author. So what you're going to do is you're going to find those. Let's start with this one. All right. So this is the one I'm starting with. This www.iep. Continuing on. All right. So you'll find the author of the article either at the top of the page. If it's not there, go to the bottom. Here we go. We got our guy right here, James Beiser. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember to spell that correctly, so I'm going to copy and paste it. All right. So the way it works is, in fact, it should be his last name, comma, first name. Then you're going to put a period. Then in quotation marks, you're going to put the title of the article. All right, so back up to the top here. Title of the article, David Hume, 1711 to 1776. Paste that right in. Take notice, I'm not just copy and pasting it directly. I'm doing Control-Shift-V so that it's all the same font. I don't want to see crazy big font and then little font, so Control-Shift-Z. Or the other way that this looks is right-click, paste without formatting. All right, that's just going to put it in normal text. You're going to put another period and end quotation marks. Now, the next thing that comes up is the name of the website, Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy. That's going to be in italics. Either press italic button up here, or you'll see the shortcut Control-I. All right, so Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy. All right, make sure I got that right. It is. You can end that with another column. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to take the URL, or excuse me, there's two more things. The last thing, second last thing, excuse me. So you're going to take the URL, make sure you're back to normal so it's no longer italics. You paste the link in, put a period at the end, and then you put the date that you accessed. So accessed, which would mean the day that you found it. All right, there's a couple ways you can put this. Most recent I've seen is you put the, we'll put April 21st. Accessed. Period. All right, and you're not quite done yet. But first, what we have to do is we have to mess with the margins a little bit. You'll see like the indents, because if you've seen a bibliography, it doesn't look like that. There's a tab put in there. We're going to come back to that though. We're going to do it all at once. So what I want you to do is get them all like this first, and then I'll show you how to get the appropriate indentation. All right, so my second citation here is going to be from the Plato website that we've all seen before. Now you'll notice, I won't have you read for the whole thing. Author and citation info is right here. Now, this is a little bit of a different setup. This is APA. But what we're really looking at here is these two names. And you can also find that, again, at the bottom. So William Morris. Long article. And you'll notice that they even have a bibliography on their page. And you'll see here's these indentations that I'm talking about where second line is indented in. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But first, scrolling down Copyrights right here, William Edward Morris. Put his name first. So we're going to treat William Edward like it's his first and middle name. And then we'll do and then we'll come back to the second person's name, Charlotte R. Brown. Put her name in there as well. Copy, make sure that you're pasting without the format. Take that, put it there. All right, and there is our authors. Since her initial for her middle name ends with that period, you don't need to put a second period in. Title of the article, David Hume, right? Pretty easy. David Hume, period. Make sure it's very particular that you have this period and then the quotation mark, all right? Then of course go to italics, name of the website, Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy. I'm gonna have to spell the whole thing out. We'll just copy, paste without format. All right. Again, comma, no more italics. Got the URL right here. Put it in there. Period. Date accessed. You may see the date accessed in a little bit of different format. As long as you have it generally like this, I'll accept it. Okay. So what you next need to do, select everything. You'll notice this little thing right here, this little triangle that's pointing down called left indent. Drag that over to 0.5. And then right above it, first line indent, you're going to drag that back over to 0. There you go. That's your bibliography. Make sure it looks all nice and all your sources. So it's much easier to do the indent all at once. So put all your citations in, get all the information correct, then select everything and then do this. Because if you notice the name of that tab, first line indent, it's only going to work for the first line. So it'll only do the top one. If you do it all at once, it'll recognize the difference here. Make sure there's a space in between. All right. And now let's go ahead and move on to the way it's going to work with the revisions. Okay, so on Google Classroom, you're going to see a post for a link for peer grade. You're already going to be added into the class, but you're just going to kind of finalize your account. What you're going to do is when you click the link, it's going to bring you and it's going to bring you to the website and it's going to pop up with you to prompt you to set a password. So do that first, and then you'll be logged in. I'm going to log in with a separate account. Sign in with Google, of course. You will be signing in with your Google account for your school. I'm going to sign in with just my personal email just so I can show you what it looks like as a student. All right. So the way this is going to look is you're going to see me in the Section A class. You're going to go to your class. And you're going to see that there's two things pop up, right? So before you can peer review someone else's stuff, which I'll let you know who you're working with in a second, you first need to submit your own. So you're going to click Submit. The option is going to provide that you open Google Drive. You're going to do that. Make sure you select the right account. And allow. The document that you are looking for is going to be titled so just what I'll have you do is just search, okay? Is to search Salon Project Research Paper Draft. All right, so mine's not going to pop up, obviously, but it'll be your name, but Salon Project Research Paper Draft. That's where you're going to find it. So you're going to upload that. Your name is going to be put before it. So it'll be student name and then you'll find it. All right, search for it, you'll find it, or it should be something most recently that you worked on, so it should be there and easy to find. You're going to select it, upload. Once you are done and uploaded, it'll allow you to go back to the assignment and to review someone else's work. All right, so it won't let you review unless you submit your own work. Now, if you go onto Google Classroom, the document that you'll find whose work you're reviewing is titled Research Paper Peer Review Partners. Now, one thing that you might run into is that your partner hasn't uploaded their content yet. And the way that we've kind of worked around this is you have a lot of days, or quite a few days to work on this. So we're starting this Wednesday today, but this is going to go all the way to Sunday. So everyone should be uploading today, and we should be able to finish before Friday, if anything. And that might actually be where we really draw a line. But bear with your partner, get in contact with your partner. If you're having trouble after, let's say, Thursday night rolls around and your partner still hasn't uploaded their stuff, contact me and I'll get after them. All right. So make sure that you're uploading your work and that you've put your citations in like so. All right. And we'll be able to move on from there. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always email me, or you can join the office hours as posted. I know in the last video I mentioned that the code for Meet will be at the top of the screen. That makes me, I have to generate a code for every single class, and there's 6 classes, and I'm not going to have 6 webcams open at once, so it's not possible. So we're going to have to continue to use the daily posted one. So until that gets kind of cleared up a little bit better, that's going to be the way it works, but it's nothing different than what we had been using already. But just to recap what the expectations are here, we are looking for, at the end of your document, should be at the end of your draft, should be the links that you use. Now you're turning them into MLA citations. I'm also going to post a document that shows what they look like as well, but I would definitely encourage you to follow what I did in the walkthrough. But then secondly, uploading your document so that you can start to peer review. And then of course, complete the peer review. There is a step-by-step checklist that I have for you so that you'll be able to make sure that you're reviewing the work and not just saying, oh, this was awesome, dude, or I have no idea what I'm reading. All right, so I want to make sure that you have all your stuff in line. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Other than that, have a great rest of your day.